The Black Series site is no longer here. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is ILEG Technology Screens. I said in all my videos, ILEG Technology Screens, ILEG Technology Screens stands for Increasing Light Energy Gain. All right, so let me get the fan turned down here in a minute. I got to be popping on in a minute. I gotta take care of some business. Um, we made this announcement because the Crystal Ridge site had a different domain name. The site we had with Black Series Edition had a different domain name. So we needed for both domain names to sync, both companies to sync, both to have the exact same name under the ILEG Technology Screens. We changed out the gain because we wanted a more advanced, higher, and more superior gain. That's why we came with the ILEG Technology Screens. And we wanted something that actually talked more or explained more about what we design and what we make. The Black Series Edition was designed for one type of screen paint, and that's basically about it. But as we started to evolve into other technology, we started engineering other stuff. So we had to change the name out. It bears on my license, it bears on my EIN number and DBA and whatever else we have. That name bears on it. Now, the ILEG stands for game, as in the SFEG, it's a game. What it is. Other than that, if you want to place an order, you have to go through the ILEG, www.ileg-technology-screens.com. That's where everybody puts their orders through. We had a customer a few minutes ago, or somebody on YouTube, not being rude or anything, just the links that we have on the site are old. Those are old links. They don't go to anything anymore. I haven't had time to go in and change them because I have 13,000 videos in my collection, and that's a lot of freaking videos. So, yeah, I don't have time to go through 13,000 videos and change mine. It's just way too much. That's why we do all these updates. I do updates. I show people what's going on the website and editing and changing and everything else. So we have tons of updates on the products, on everything we make, so people are well aware of it. If you hit one of the older videos, the links are going to be old. We got videos that date back 10 years ago, and those videos have digital and crystal screen paint.com. Some have digital 4K crystal onyx in them. So you have to be to keep to update videos that we have right now. We don't really make those paints anymore anyway. Those paints are all outdated. This is the new stuff we make. So if you do bump in any one of those old videos, that's old stuff. We don't make it anymore. It sits on, I think, the Crystal Ridge page, and that particular page actually has a website made all those products. So we don't even use that site anymore. Our site's an information site. And this right here is the site we do business on. We do have a site for these, for these PCs that we're building behind us. They got their own separate site, and we have another site for gaming. So that's pretty much it. But other than that, if you're interested in screen paints, you have to go to ILEG as some other customers. And speaking of the customers, I got orders to get out today. Sorry, we're doing tomorrow. I got to go down to my buddy's shop and process orders over there. But anyway, yeah, you have to go through there to get them. You get the product. And if you notice that the demonstrations are all completely different now. So the stuff is actually much more advanced than the stuff we've had back then. Okay, so that basically clears it up. I can go to the website right there. Now, this guy is not like the other guy. The other guy came and tried to make trouble. He tried to come and say, "Oh, our site's not trusted." Man, my site shows up on Google, man. I designed the search engine. Matter of fact, I tweaked the search engine optimizer so my stuff shows up everywhere. Even AI knows me. So you can type something in, it'll bring our company up, all our information, all that comes up. So yeah, we come up in Google as outstanding on our accounts because again, all my accounts are outstanding. PayPal accounts, you name it, all outstanding accounts. We do business correctly. We have licenses. We have insurance on our businesses. We have good standing LLCs, DBA, EIN numbers, all different kinds of tax identification and ID information. We have all that stuff. Other people don't have that stuff. They're doing this business at the end of the day. You don't have half of the paperwork. Actually, any of the paperwork you actually seriously need to do it. Well, our business is in better outstanding than most people. We have more testing than anybody. We're the only company that literally has a black versus black, which means it's a test of showing that none of our black screen paints match anything of black fabrics and paints and films. Gray screens and white screens, well, white screen doesn't make a difference because it's a white screen, but gray screen, you don't have those tests. You're missing a ton of testing. So, you guys can't back your stuff up. And I mentioned this multiple times on camera. Let's go to court. Nobody wants to take Mr. Burr to court, and nobody wants us to take them to court. That speaks a lot right there from the door. So it means you don't trust your products. That's what it means. But anyway, the other guy, he wasn't being rude. He just actually, the links on the site he was on are old links. That's why he's asking us, where do you buy the paint from? Because the links are big. Yeah, those are old links. The Black Series edition had to be wiped out, and we had to dissolve the LLC, which we could do because, you know, we did it right when we did our LLC. We didn't lie on documents, which you're really not supposed to do at all, period. So, yeah. You have to go to ILEG Technology Screens. You have to go there and get it because that's where everything is tied into. Other than that, that's basically about it from there. So that basically the customer who made the comment. Thank you so much. I appreciate your input. Yeah, the links are over on the site, and you click on them. They don't let it go anywhere. Yeah, those domain names were canceled a long time ago. We got rid of them. We don't pay them anymore. This is the new stuff. You can update and watch the new videos and see all the new stuff. Okay, you got 13,000 videos. People still bump into the old stuff. And I really don't have time to go back and change all that out. It'll take way too long to track down 13,000 videos. Oh, heck no. It'll take too long to do that. All right, I got to go. Easy to find our company, as you can see right here. Showing up on my invisible screen, my new invisible screen, which I'm freaking loving. These are our up-to-date video demonstrations outdoor with the technology I'm actually using right now. We have this outside, and direct sunlight and all that good stuff. Gamer Paint, explaining the two forms of gain which we make, ILEG, and the other one is called Sun Fusion Energy Gain, which that stuff actually runs outside in the sun. And demonstrations and outdoor demonstrations at 250 inches to 150 inches, 180 inches, you name it, we've been outside. 3D mapping applications, which we never hear anybody say about in the screen paint because they don't do 3D mapping applications. What's this? Weatherproof technology. Oh, this is the gamer technology showing different slides on that. More outside demonstrations. Upgrade your motorized projection screens. We've done tons of motorized projection screens. As a matter of fact, you go to www.technology-screens-info. There's a ton of demonstrations on how to build screens on so many different levels. It's not even funny. Even levitating 235.1s, we have them over there. Are we doing levitating in here? I think we might do levitating, I'm not sure. Sun Vision technology. This is the screens that actually can absorb sunlight. All right, make sure I got all those videos in there. Let's see, Ultra Short Throw test demonstrations. Ultra Short Throw outside. The one I was telling you about when we did beat the Optima P2, P1. That's the one right there at 140 inches, outside, inside, outside. Oh, and this one basically is out on a commercial property. Ceiling technology, right there. Let me see what we have here. IO floor technology, projecting off floors. Multi-screen applications, and all that cool stuff. Ceilings, all that crazy stuff. Portrait screen applications. Let me see, tabletops. We've done tabletops. Window technology. And this is some more stuff we're actually adding onto the channel. This is just the front page. One of the things I noticed when I went to other forum sites, other websites, to see if how people did it, because I had no idea how to set up a website when I first started off. When I was selling screen paints, everybody had tons of pictures. Nobody had any videos. So that's where we started putting in videos. These are my customers. If you want to check out my people who actually advertise and talk about our products on site. You'll notice that in every demonstration we're in a fully lit environment, or my customers are in a fully lit environment, inside and outside. We'll be adding more to that. I have to go to more locations for that. More locations coming out. So let's happy customers. Over here, had to contact us right here. What's this right here? This would be the ILEG infusion light energy gain technology. We're still working on this page right here. And this has to be changed now. This is new Sun. This is going to be taken out because this has to be changed over to our Sun technology because we didn't have it at the time when we were making that page. So we have to upgrade that one. This is transparent technology. Let me see. Yeah, this is transparent technology. I have to go in and upload videos on here. This is the TV technology we're working on. These are all pages for 2026. That's what they're set up for. So when 2026 hits, we can start showing up the bigger versions of that technology in different locations. So these pages were already pre-built already. Let me see what we have here. Oh, black versus black test. We just had this conversation about this. This is our products versus black paint, black fabric, you name it. We had to go through it. Make sure our product test. There's also too a personal challenge on here. The screens to do the exact same thing we just did. These are our tests on our products, fabrics, films, plastics, you name it. We've actually gone through it. I've actually had videos there after I've drawn on screens. That's a big list in there. So we have our demos and test demos are on here. And where's the gamer technology? Let me see. This is what? This is the Ultimate Gamer. There we go. It has a very interesting page. This is the gaming technology. Which will be adding more to it. Oh, I have to add pinball. We got to order. What are we going to build? We have to build a portrait screen for this right here to do these. Those are the video players that are going to be playing the videos that you see here. It's going to be right there being played. And of course, in everything we have a disclaimer saying that we don't own any of these at all whatsoever. All this is owned by the companies. This is something we're working on. Basically, got a t-shirt coming up with that on it. And right here, movie applications, sports application. And what's this supposed to be? Outside of it was coming up. Oh, and anime. Oh, we're doing we did for anime. Tell me that's not hot for the background. That is freaking sick. I freaking love it so much. And at that, we're advertising it on our new technology, which is coming out in 2026 at the same time. It's being displayed off that. These screens are gorgeous. I'm telling you, I love this screen. I got about 30 people contacting me about having their monitors swapped out for invisible screens now. But 2026, that's when we make them, or they're going to be available. And in 2026, we will get a chance to show off the Sugar Plum Fairy. I know it's been a long time, right? But it's coming out. We have one. It's going to be in that technology. Good thing we waited, right? Because, good gracious, I'm glad we waited. Now we have that screen coming out, and it's going to have that sun technology and to be able to absorb sunlight. And it's a strange color, too. It's not your normal color. I'm going to start working on those screens. They're actually on here. They're hidden. We hit them. For the time being, as we start to work on them, update information on them, can't see any of the information till we're done. So those pages are in the work. Nothing. They're still there. They're still coming out. So, my Facebook is now black, so it comes up invisible. I'm converting everything to the black. It comes up invisible. There's our page right there. So that's how you order our products. Go right to our website. Matter of fact, back over here. Let me see. We got going here. There we go. That's our marketplace right there. And more demonstrations on black versus black, which is very important to have all these demonstrations right there. Very easy to add anyone in the shopping cart. There, boom. We have large specification sheet. I'm over 8,000 in on my specification sheets. You have to know your product. I can't express this enough. I see some of the most dinkiest specification sheets I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm missing so much testing of your specification sheets. You're not telling me anything about the paint at all whatsoever. So I go to people, rebuild the people's specification sheets. We have links automatically in ours, basically displaying paint down demonstrations, distance demonstrations, ambient light rejection demonstrations, outside demonstrations, all that. That's supposed to be in there. Your links are supposed to be in there. You're missing a ton of that. Your shipping process is really weak. Customers don't. Matter of fact, our specification sheets are so advanced that people copy ours. Did you believe that? People go in and they copy our specification sheets. The part that pretty much is the saddest is the fact that they can't back up anything on the specification sheets because they don't have that technology. It's like driving a Kia. Nothing wrong with driving a Kia, but you're trying to make it look like a Lamborghini. That's not going to happen. You might be able to change the outside shell. It's a little bit something like it, but it won't have the engine. It's not the real deal. And that's what these people try to do when they come to our site. They try to steal our specification sheets. You're trying to disguise a Kia to look like a Lamborghini. Not going to work. So this is how advanced your specification sheets. We always max out at 8,000. That's why I wish they would come in and basically put an upgrade in so we can do at least 20,000. Because we need 20,000 desperately. That's why we have to build entire showcase pages, because we have to display all our pictures and videos and stuff. There's so much stuff on the show point. So this has all the information you need on here, how much it paints, the whole 9 yards. Everything is in here. What projectors we support, the whole 9 yards. Everything is in there. Go to YouTube, boom. That's how people sell screen paint. It's supposed to work this way. Because again, if I can't click on anything and the links are not going anywhere, this is where we have problems in shopping carts. You're saying you got this game range, and I can't figure out how to do this because we can't figure out any links on it. There's a whole lot of questions I have to answer. There's a lot of stuff missing. One code application, no stirring, none of that nonsense. Who the freak will sit there and stir between? No, I'm gonna remember that. See how fast it is to paint that in? This is what customers want to see. Something that you paint in, no time at all, and you're done. There's none of that headache involved with it. Nope, there you go. See? So this is what you're supposed to have for customers. When you go in and you look up a product, you should be able to go in and click on links and be able to see exactly what you need to see. Black versus black demonstrations, all these should be in here. Should definitely have all these in here. Gaming demo. And the custom screen we built. Now we got a big one behind us. My 5 feet by 8 feet supposed to be coated with that technology. That's how big screen, man. Anyway, sum it up. Excuse me. So that's basically about it. To sum it up, that's how you find our site. Basically, it's www.technology-screens.com. And that's it. And you can go in there and get all our amazing screen paints and get out of that dark at the end of the day. For the customer, yeah, that's all you have to do is just go there. The link is going to be an old link because we don't have that link anymore. Due to the fact that we got rid of the website. Actually, we got rid of the website. We changed the domain name. This is actually the same website in the Black Series. We just changed the domain name. But I put all the information. I put all the information out there and updates so our customers know where to go buy. So if you want your product, you got to go to new update videos. All right, let me go come out of here. Which is interesting that I'm doing all this on my 2026 technology. sunset playing in the background. There we go. All right, well, that's basically about it. Gotta go. Thank you for your time, and God bless.